I whip the foreign like a Honda, smoking on Obama, bitch, I'm all about a dollar, get shit popping like a collar. Stay with bitches, call me Freddy, with the shits like Tom and Jerry. Cool young nigga, bitches let me like Uncle Jesse. Whip the foreign like a Honda, smoking on Obama, bitch, I'm all about a dollar, get shit popping like a collar. Stay with bitches, call me Freddy, with the shits like Tom and Jerry. Cool young nigga, bitches let me like Uncle Jesse. Hit the Chirp family, what's going on? It's your boy HeIsMellowD. Mellow, Jalil, Drippy, whatever you want to call me. And we are back with another episode of Ima Shut Up podcast. This is episode 9. I hope everyone's doing good out there or having a good day. If you're not having a good day, go do something to make sure that you have a good day, because who's in charge of your happiness? You are. How y'all doing out there, man? I hope everybody's doing good. Like I said before, I'm a little annoyed right now. And I'm annoyed because you can't, like, if you're a fan of someone in today's time, you have to like everything that they do. Like, that's just it. Or you're not a fan of them. And I'm saying this because we've all seen, well, I'm pretty sure by this time, we've all seen the fucking, like, the little clips going around from the Kai Cenat and Nicki Minaj stream, right? Oh, shout out to my new mic stand. Somebody talked about my little ass mic. It was funny because I had bought this for like 10, 11 bucks, like a couple days ago. It just came. So it was just funny that's when they felt like commenting or saying that to me, and then they blocked me because of my mic. So I guess, but thought that was funny. But yeah, as I was saying, we've all seen by now, I would say, the Kai Cenat and Nicki Minaj stream, and I personally thought the stream was a little weird. That's all I'm saying. Like, motherfuckers is really on social media trying to attack me, and I guess the Barbie army is very deep. And I guess this is my first time really dealing with it. But, like, I like Nicki Minaj. I just said on the last podcast that I really, really liked her new album. Do I understand the marketing and the business behind everything about it? Yeah, I do. That does not stop me from thinking it's a little weird. I think it's a good business move. Yes, it still just looked a little weird, though. Two things can be true at once. Nicki was acting a little weird, and her album is fire. I feel as though, as fans of these celebrities, we should be able to dislike and like the shit they do. I don't understand why that's such a big thing. Or, oh, you must not be a fan of her now because you're calling out something that you don't like, or you say that's weird. Like I said, you should be able to speak on a celebrity, especially if you're a fan of them. You should be able to speak on some shit that you don't necessarily like that they did. That doesn't mean that you're not a fan of them. That's all I'm saying. Y'all can stop trying to kill me because y'all think I'm hating on Nicki Minaj now. Like, no. You ask me why I think it looks weird? Because Nicki Minaj is 41 years old. She's married with a baby. Kai Cenat is a kid, in my opinion. I just don't think that looks right optically. A 41-year-old woman in a 21-year-old kid's bedroom. Same way I felt with Offset. Offset is married with like 3 kids or 4 kids. It's just weird. I would think it would be a little weird for a 40-year-old guy or whatever to be hanging out with his 20-year-old cousin too. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. I just think it's a little weird, but the world's weird. So I don't understand why y'all got so offended with me saying that. But whatever. We know we off that. Nextly, this was a little topic going around on social media this week. It comes to my knowledge that a lot of you niggas out here still care about body count. We are grown adults. You should have stopped asking a girl what was her body count back in fucking high school, bro. We are adults. Her body count should not matter to you. You know why? One, she can tell you whatever number she wants to tell you. How do you know that she's telling you the truth? You don't. So that's why you probably shouldn't even ask. It's pointless to ask because she can lie to you and tell you whatever the fuck she wants to. Body counts don't matter anymore as an adult. The only thing that matters is she's not fucking people on your head. Meaning she's not fucking people while you're with her, while you're calling her yours, or while y'all are in a relationship. That's it. Her past has nothing to do with her right now. Y'all niggas gotta stop this and grow the fuck up. Y'all still asking women your body count and wondering why you not getting no play with women because you still asking fucking kitty childish ass questions. Her body count don't matter. As long as she is a clean person and you can fucking they got the apps now so you can see when she's last been tested and you can see when you can see her sexual records and everything if she's ever had anything. That's it. That should all that's the only thing that should matter. As long as she is a clean woman, you can see her test records or whatever on her being a clean woman. And that's it. And as long as she didn't fuck one of your like best friends or something, leave her fucking body count alone. What is wrong with you niggas? This is why y'all don't get no pussy. This is why y'all don't get no play. Because y'all ask little ass kid questions like this. Niggas want fucking from the fucking clip I posted. I know I'm going on a tangent, but niggas want to argue with me over pussies. Like, I'm trying to help you, and you sitting here arguing with me, calling me a simp because I'm giving you scientifically proven quotes and excerpts and everything, and you still telling me, nah, bro, you a simp. Some girls just got gaping vaginas. You niggas don't like women. You don't like women, bro. It's crazy. That was my first episode. My first episode, I was going off on a little rant talking about how you niggas don't like women. And then right here it comes back around again. You niggas don't like women, bro. And you don't even understand how a pussy works for you to love pussy. Like, you niggas need Jesus or something. Like, y'all need something needs to happen for y'all because I don't understand what's wrong with you niggas. I just don't get it. All right, damn, that shit really gets on my nerves so fucking much, so much. It's like you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink, right? That's the saying, and that's really how it is. Like, niggas really want to argue with me about scientifically proven stuff. Nah, bro, nah, that's not true. You just making shit up, nigga. Go look the shit up on Healthline, fucking health.com, any fucking health website, women's health website, any of it. You can go find that information for you and it's right there. What, you gonna argue with them too and tell them that they lying as well? You niggas is fucking weird. Stop asking women their body counts. Just want the woman to be clean, let the girl be clean, and y'all go have a good time. You knowing her body count is gonna do what? Oh, it's gonna let you know if you should take her serious. Oh, it's gonna let you know if she might cheat or not. Nigga, if she was gonna cheat, she was gonna cheat. It don't matter if she told you her body count. She's still gonna do what the fuck she wanna do. You dumbass niggas, bro. Like, what's up with y'all? I be trying to help y'all, but then y'all really annoy me because I'm literally here for the betterment of men. Shout out to my boy Dom Sharp from Listen to This While You Shit. I got that from him, the betterment of men. But real shit, like, that's what I'm for too. I'm just on a little older scale. That's it. Like, I be trying to help you niggas, but y'all just don't be listening to me. And what do I know? I'm just a fucking married polyamorous man who gets it. What do I know though? Fucking clowns. But nextly, off of that topic, we're gonna go into some other stuff. Listen, bro, I have been hearing about this theory for a while now, but it made me like, I don't know what made me do some digging on it, but I did it, and I am fully convinced Michael Jackson was a Crip, bro. Michael Jackson was a Crip. And you sitting there like, Michael Jackson wasn't no fucking Crip. Bro, just listen. Just listen to what I'm saying, bro. Okay? Now, we know Michael Jackson is from Gary, Indiana. That's a super dangerous place. It's been one of the murder capitals of the country multiple times, right? A bunch of gang violence happens in Gary, Indiana. That's literally the reason why Joe Jackson packed his family up and moved them to LA, because he wanted his kids away from the gang violence, right? That's like documented. Okay? Another one, right? Another point. The nigga always had real Crips in his music videos. Any type of street aesthetic music video, Beat It, The Way You Make Me Feel, Bad, all of them gang members you see in there, like he had some other gang members, but he had real East Side Crips in those fucking videos. Why else would you have real East Side Crips in your music videos where you talking about Beat It and The Way You Make Me Feel and I'm Bad? Because those your big homies, and you putting your big homies on, right? That's what I would think. Right. Now that's two. Here we go. That pic, I know we've probably all seen it, but if you haven't, I'll put it up here. That is a real picture. You see Michael Jackson throwing up the Crip sign like he know what the fuck he doing. That is not a photoshopped photo. That is a real picture. Michael Jackson took a picture with a bunch of Crips throwing up the Crip sign. Another sign. Bro, even Eazy-E has alluded to Michael Jackson being a Crip. We all know how Eazy-E get down. This nigga would know, wouldn't you think? I would think. And, bro, the biggest sign for me that Michael Jackson was a Crip, the nigga got a song called Blue Gangsta that didn't drop until after he was dead. Michael Jackson was a fucking Crip, yo. Michael Jackson was a Crip, and I feel like that little that like Motown 25 thing or whatever, he did a little variation of the Crip walk. Michael Jackson is a Crip, dog. I don't know. I don't really know gang culture that much, but everything that I've read and I've seen and I was looking at, it's leaning and it's pointing me in the direction that Michael Jackson was a Crip. And that's just crazy to think about. Michael Jackson really was a Crip, yo. That shit crazy. Oh, man. But nextly, I also wanted to talk about this. I feel like TikTok has kind of ruined dancing. Everything is just in like a 15-second routine now. Like, you know, that's all you get when you dance. Like you can go to the club, go to the lounge, whatever, and motherfuckers is doing TikTok routines in the club. That's crazy, right? Little kids don't even like have like their own dances, essentially. Like all the TikTok dances, they all use like the same 4 moves and they just put them in a different order, and then that's just a TikTok routine. Like I remember when we grew up, us growing up, we had the heel toe, you had Crip walking, you had tangin', the Wu-Tang. I think tangin' is like a new thing though, like a new variation of the Wu-Tang. Like the Wu-Tang was kind of slower and on beat. Tangin' is kind of like double time, but you still on beat, but it's like double time, I think. That's what it looks like. They be tanging fast as shit, and I'll just be like, yo, slow down. But they be killing it though. The young boys definitely be killing it. The ones who still do it. A lot of the people out here in Philly, they still tang, because that was like, that's a Philly thing. So yeah. But we had that. You had the ponytail, the rock off, SpongeBob, the chicken head, crumping. Like, there were so many different dances, and all of the dances had their own personalities. Now it's just all a bunch of 15-second routines where, like I said, it's like the same 4 moves with like 2 extra moves thrown in a different not formation, but a different order. Yeah, but just in a different order. I don't know. If y'all love it, I like it, I guess. But I just had to say that, like, TikTok definitely kind of ruined the dancing for us. Nextly, I seen this while I was out driving Uber this morning. Dog, people are crazy, and yeah, sometimes I be feeling like people just have death wishes sometimes. And you probably thinking like, what is he talking about, bro? I seen this lady this morning. It's like 7:30 this morning. Bro, why was she hotboxing a cigarette? You clearly don't like your life and you don't want to live. What is you doing hotboxing a cigarette, bro? I listen, I don't even hotbox blunts anymore because it's just like, no, get some ventilation in this bitch. Like, I used to love hotboxing as a kid or as a younger teen, but now roll them fucking windows down some. Like, some of this smoke out. You don't need all that. But hotboxing a cigarette is fucking crazy. And I hope everything is okay at home, because that's some wild shit you doing. But that was just a little small Uber story today. Nothing too crazy. I mean, I guess I could talk about the older lady that I drove yesterday, where oh yeah, I'll talk about it a little bit. Older people, it's like, even when older people are trying to be accepting, they're still like stuck in their old people ways, bro. I was talking to this older lady. I think her name was Miss Sherry, something like that. Older black lady, like I think she told me she was 62, right? Now, she's still in school. She's in school right now to finish up her master's. She told me that she would do a class here and there. She graduated with her bachelor's back in like 86, she said, but she's been taking like a class here, class there, class here, class there, every couple of years until now, where she's in her last class, about to finish up her master's, right? Now, she's a teacher, so she is like learning about all the like genders and stuff, and apparently, like, she's still teaching as she's getting her master's degree. So she told me in one of her classes, she had a teacher's aide come in who was a non-binary, but it was a non-binary person, but to her it was a man, right? And so she went to go introduce him to her class, like, oh, this is I don't remember the name she told me, but let's just give him last name Callahan. I don't know, that sounds like a teacher name. She wanted to introduce him to the class, like, oh, this is Mr. Callahan. And Callahan was like, no, there's no Mr. I'm non-binary. And she was like, she told me she wanted to say to him, but she didn't because she was in her classroom. She said to me, I wanted to say to that man, and she said it just like that. I wanted to say to that man, I'm sure what you got between your legs ain't non-binary. I'm like, yo, Miss Sherry, Yeah, I'm gonna just go with Miss Sherry because Miss Sherry sound better than Cheryl. But Miss Sherry was dead serious about that shit too. And I'm just like, I'm listening to her laughing, like, you know, saying little things like that's crazy and stuff like that. But after she went about her little spiel, I told her, I'm like, even if you don't necessarily agree with it, what does it really hurt you for you to call him a non-binary person? Does it really hurt you at all? She's like, no, but it's just not right. I wasn't taught that. Okay. And I'm like, that's fine. I get that. I mean, it is newer stuff, but if it doesn't affect you in any way, why is it so hard for you to call him a non-binary person? She doubles down because I wasn't taught that. I'm like, but you're learning it now. It's like the way of the world is different than what it was before. Now, me personally, I respect people's pronouns because it's not that deep to me, bro. It's really not that deep. If you want to be called a woman and like you physically look like a guy, you got a penis, whatever, got a beard, whatever, but you're telling me to call you a woman, fine, bro. I'll call you a woman. It's not that, like, that's not gonna do anything to me personally. I still know what a man and a woman is, in my opinion, I guess. But it's not gonna bother me or hurt me or anything of the sort for me to respect what that person wants to be called. Now, on the other hand, I gotta say to my people who take their pronouns very seriously, you also can't expect everyone in the world to respect your pronouns. You just can't. You can't. So if you tell a person that you go by this and they keep calling you that, you know what you should do? I'm giving you some very, I want to say serene, but I don't know if that's the right word, but we're going to go with serene. Hopefully it's the right word. If it's the wrong word, tell me I was wrong. But hopefully I'm giving you some serene advice. If that person doesn't want to respect your pronouns, stay the fuck away from that person. Oh my God, I know, I just blew your mind, right? Just stay the fuck away from them. Be around people who respect your pronouns. Crazy concept, right? Jeez. Nextly, I want to talk to y'all about my life fight record. I haven't been in that many fights in my life, which is crazy because, like, I talk a lot of shit, but I guess people just don't be taking me that serious. I don't know. But yeah, I've only been in like, I feel like I've been in like maybe 13, 14 fights in my life. But like 6 of them was like family fights, you know, cousin, sibling fights. So like, I'm not gonna really count them because I count all of those as ties. Those are all ties because it's like, it wasn't like a real full fight. It was like either one of my cousins will punch me, and then I'll punch them back. Then they punch me, I punch them back, and then we start the fighting, and then my mom and their mom breaks it up or something. It'd be like that. So it's like those, I'm not counting those as fights. Those are all ties, right? But yeah, so I'm gonna talk about my fight record all the way from what I can remember, okay? So my first fight that I remember was with a kid named Anthony Ibaruno from Blackwood Elementary. I was in 2nd grade, and this kid, he punched me in my ribs with like one of these, with like the knuckle, for the listeners, with the knuckle up punch. You know what I'm talking about? Where you slide your knuckle up further and then you punch somebody like that. He punched me like that in my ribs, right? So I didn't know if he was playing or not, but my reaction to him punching me in my ribs with the knuckle up was I stabbed this nigga in the forehead with a pencil. um I don't know. I feel like that's the win. You punch me with the knuckle up, I stab you in the forehead with the pencil, the fight's over. I won. That's a win in my book. Hopefully y'all agree. He threw the first punch, I threw the last blow, and I stabbed him in the forehead with a pencil. So I'm taking that as a W. That's my first W that I can remember. All right. Now, I don't really get in a lot of fights. Like I said, I talk a lot of shit, but like, I don't know. I guess people just don't be taking me seriously. And that's cool. I hope it stays that way because I like to talk my shit. And I'm not going to act like I'm one of them niggas that love to fight. No. Because when you fight, bro, even when you win, you still lose. Because you're still injured even if you win that fight. You like, what you mean? Let alone whatever hits the person you're fighting gets off on you. Let's say they don't hit you at all. You're still injured now because why, bro? Your fists is bruised up. Your knuckles could be broken. You got to walk around putting your hand in a bucket of ice for the next 3 days. You still lost. Like, yeah, you got bragging rights that you won the fight, but, bro, you're still injured. So, yeah, that's why I don't really like fighting. Fighting's not my thing. I'll do it when I have to, but, yeah. But so my next fight, 3 years go by. This is in 5th grade. I'm going to Shady Lane in Deptford. We was on a kickball field, I don't really know if it's a kickball field, baseball, whatever. One of them fields. Fought this kid named Pat McAllister. I think that's his name. If I can remember right, I think that's his name. Me and Pat was fighting because I struck him out and I was talking my shit. I struck him out on kickball. Now, you got to be a good ass pitcher to strike a motherfucker out in kickball. Right? That's me. That was what I did. I struck him out, talking my shit. And then, like, he just ran up on me. And, hey, Pat McAllister, you stand on business, bro, because you definitely ran up on me. But you got your ass beat that day. You definitely did. 5th grade. Yeah, I beat your ass that day. Riding on the Shady Lane kickball field. Had you up against the fence. Punch you in your chest and your stomach, your face, and all of that stuff. Yeah, that was but then, right after the fight, we both in the office. He goes, "Hey man, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have come run after you. I know you were just talking and it wasn't." I'm like, it's whatever, bro. It already happened. And he was like, "Listen, man, I don't want us to have any animosity or not be friends anymore because I do think you're a pretty cool guy." I'm like, sure, bro. I don't care. Right. Okay. Now, that's 2 wins. My first loss, I want to say. Yeah, definitely my first loss that I can remember. I was in 6th grade. I was fighting this boy named Sean Williams, I think his name was. And we was on the basketball court outside. I was living in La Cascada at the time. So if you remember, if to any of my Blackwood people that's listening or watching, if you remember in La Cascada, they had like that concrete park, I guess it was. But we would roll like the basketball courts into there and play basketball and stuff. So yeah, we out there playing basketball, and I'm talking my shit because I'm winning. I'm cooking this, and look, I'm being 100% transparent with y'all. It was a white boy. He was probably in like 9th grade. I was in 6th grade or whatever. But I'm feeling myself because I'm cooking this nigga, bro. Like, cooking him. Fucking him up on the court. Dog. Talking my shit, everything. Out of nowhere, right? They do like a switch defenders because I was cooking this nigga. And I was still talking my shit. I go to shoot a shot. and this nigga just decks me right in my shit, bro. Hit me right in my shit, dog. Right in my shit. And then he fucking grabbed me. So like it was a fight, kinda. Cause like he really only hit me one time. And then he put me in this fucking like, well, no. Cause he only punched me one time. And then he put me in this crazy ass fucking like wrestling lock. The nigga actually wrestled too. So like he put me in this crazy wrestling lock where it's like my arms was up and he was leveraging his weight like on my back. And my arms was up, kind of like a pedigree, but imagine a pedigree where Triple H's stomach is on the person who's getting pedigreed's back, right? And he had my arms locked in, and he was just like kneeing me. Like he was just kneeing me. And I'm like, I'm trying to fucking dunk him, do whatever I can to get out of that shit. And he had that bitch locked in tight. And like I said, the leverage, like I couldn't get him off me, real shit. Like, so he kneed me a good like 6 fucking times, like all chest. I'm like trying to dodge the knee so it don't hit my face, but it's hitting all chest. Like, so yeah, that was a loss. That was my first loss that I can remember. Yeah, man. Nigga, he decked the shit out of me, bro. A straight pow. Like, and it's crazy because it's like I'm shooting a shot. I'm paying attention for the basketball. This nigga said, nah, you want to keep talking shit? Pow! Yeah, he fucked me up that day. And listen, I'm not one to like, if I lose a fight, I just lose a fight. Because like I said, I don't necessarily like fighting. So I like, obviously I'll fight if I need to, regardless. But when it comes down to, I just took a L. And then that was it. Whatever. I didn't really dwell on it too much, but definitely was my first L. Next one. Oh, and it was the worst though, because my younger brother was there and he seen that shit. So he antagonized me for a whole year, saying fucking Jalu got beat up by a white boy. He got beat up by a white boy. Bro, my brother was the fucking worst sometimes, dog. I got so many stories about me and Jordan. Oh my goodness. Some good, some bad, some what the fuck. But yeah, that was that. And he would sing that shit. He sung that shit until my next fight, which was a whole year later, 7th grade. Another white boy. I got the dub this time, though. Both of us was in 7th grade. Glen Landing. I think his name was like Joey Archibald or something. And this wasn't even really like a fight. This was a more of like, I yoked him up and punched him like twice. And then that was just kind of it. But the reason why I'm counting it as a W, because he said some fighting words. He said some shit like, this is 7th grade. So like, go back to Africa was a deep cut. That was a deep insult, especially coming from a white boy. So yeah, I yoked his ass up on the wall, punched him twice in his face. It was like, where the fuck am I going back to? No, say it again. Where am I going back to? I'm sorry. Yeah, bitch. So yeah, that was a win. But that's also too when Jordan stopped the fucking Jalu got beat up by a white boy song, because I guess I redeemed myself in his eyes. Yeah. That was a W. So right now I'm at, what's that? I'm 3-1. Had another W. 8th grade. Some bigger 8th grader from, I don't remember who this fucking was, but I know he was in 8th grade. That's what my brother told me. Big fat 8th grade kid was picking on my brother. Like, he went to a different middle school. I think he went to like Pine Hill Middle or something, and we went to Glen Landing. So he was picking on my brother. Had to pepper his big ass up. Couple jabs, couple hooks. It took a lot to knock his big ass down. It took a lot to knock him down. I feel like that was a long fight. Cause that nigga would not go down. Big as shit. And this is in 8th grade. This nigga was huge in 8th grade. So I know now he's probably fucking colossal. Big ass nigga. Or he might have lost weight, because you know that happens too. But yeah, that was a win. So we 4-1. All right. Another W. 9th grade. You see, as I'm like, I don't really fight that much. Like, the years is kind of jumping, but another W was 9th grade. I fought I think his name was Keith Dupree. And me and Keith fought on the bus because in Vokey on the bus, niggas used to love throwing shit on the bus, right? But at this particular day, I wasn't throwing shit. I just had my headphones in. I was chilling, right? Just chilling. And I guess Keith thought that I was the one who threw the shit. So he come flying back. Again, I'm in my headphones chilling. He come flying back to my seat because he's sitting in the front of the bus. I'm sitting like not all the way in the back, but like the back of the middle, if that makes sense. Like, or the beginning of the back. Yeah, but that's where I'm sitting. So he comes there and he just punched me in my shit. So we start fighting. Like we fighting. I started to get the better of him because like I don't know, I was bigger, better leverage, whatever. So I winded up winning that fight. Niggas on the bus can vouch for that. I winded up winning that fight, right? The next fight came like a fucking week later or a week or two later. And I gotta be 100% real with y'all, bro. This was probably the first and last time in my life that I ever got bitched. I got bitched, bro. I got bitched and I bitched up. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was in 9th grade. Fucking, just fought Keith Dupree. Now, here comes his brother, who I thought I was cool with. Like, I knew his brother was older, Damir. He was like, I think in like 10th or 11th grade. This was 9th grade for me. So, and Damir was known for knocking niggas the fuck out. Like, Damir was known for that shit. I moved to Sicklerville, and when I moved there, niggas told me, don't fuck with Damir because he knocked niggas out. That's what they told me. I'm like, all right, whatever, cool. I became kind of cool with the dude. I thought we was kind of cool, and I thought he could understand that I was just fucking defending myself because his brother attacked me first. No. So 11th grader, like I said, he was in 11th grade. Like I said, I was in 9th. Now, my dumbass, I'm completely oblivious because when I seen him, I should have known it was go time, but I didn't. Right? So he walks up. It's me and like 2 other guys. They the only ones that know about this fucking story too. Damn, I'm letting shit out on this podcast for real, but they the only ones that I know that know about this story, unless Damir told somebody, whatever. But we walk up, walking down the street, and we see Damir. And like I said, I thought I was cool with Damir, and this was like 2 weeks later, so it's like, whatever. I wasn't using my thinking cap, right? So this nigga comes up to shake our hands. Like, I was last in the line. He shook, I think it was Aaron and Ty that I was with. Tyrone Smith, though, not my boy Tyrone Watkins. I think I was with Aaron and Ty, I think. Yeah. So he shakes their hand, whatever, and he comes to shake my hand. So, like, I'm oblivious. I'm not thinking that I just fought his brother 2 weeks ago, that this nigga's on go. Nah, so I go shake his hand. Bro, he shook my hand and then, bow, right in my fucking face, bro. Punched me right in my shit. Again. Now, this is 9th grade. This nigga's an 11th grader. Like I told y'all, this was the first time I ever got bitched in my life. Probably the first and last time that I've ever been bitched in my life. I was like, this shit can never happen again. But Yeah, he punched me in my shit. And then was like, what's up, nigga? Fight me. You want to fight my little brother? Fight me. And dog, I did not fight that nigga. I kept walking. And you know what? Y'all probably laughing like, yeah, he definitely bitched you. Listen, that was a good fucking decision for me. Damir grew up and fucking became like a Golden Glove boxer. That nigga had hands, dog. I didn't have hands like that. I didn't want to get my ass beat for real. Like, you know what? I just took the punch, take my L, and I kept walking. Yeah, that was my first, like I said, my first and my last time ever being bitched. But yeah, he definitely bitched me up. He punched the shit out of me though. He really did, dog. Like, to the point where like Aaron and Ty, they ain't even want to fucking like, they ain't want to do nothing because it was three of us there. We could have jumped him. No, they just looked at me like, and when I kept walking, we all kept walking. Oh man. Yeah, that was my first time and last time ever being bitched in my life. we all got a you got bitch story. It happens. It makes you realize that, yo, this can never happen again. So fuck it. I'll take that shit with stride. But yeah, that was my loss. So I'm 5-2. And then my last fight that I had that wasn't like sibling stuff, because me and my brother used to fight a lot, but like in our later teens. But the last fight that I had was in 10th grade against this kid named Kyle Whitley, white boy, fucking weirdo white boy. And honestly, I don't even know why this fight even started. Like, we was all in biology class, laughing, chilling, whatever. And apparently, I guess this nigga just didn't like the way my voice sounded that day. This nigga fucking attacks me with he attacked me with a biology textbook. One of them thick ass textbooks, bro. He attacked me with a fucking biology textbook. Still to this day, I have no idea why he fucking chose to attack me, but he did. So I peppered him up. Bop, 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 bop. Wound up breaking his fucking glasses. I remember one of the lenses went flying across the room. And yeah, I remember my principal at the time, Mr. Lampman. He was like, damn, why you fuck this kid up like that? Mr. Lampman was a cool principal. He would curse at you sometimes if you was one of the cooler kids, right? And I'm like, Mr. Lampman, I don't know why he attacked me. I still to this day, I'm 29. That was 10th grade, so I was 15. I still don't know why he attacked me. But he did. Nigga attacked me with a fucking biology book. Almost hit me in the head, but he hit me like more in the shoulder because it's like I had the peripherals going at the time. And I seen him coming. So I like dodged it. So it just hit my shoulder and a little bit of my neck and scratched my neck up. But yeah. That's my fight history. 6-2. It's really crazy. Like, I haven't fought since 10th grade, and I kind of want to keep it that way. I really hope nobody tries to like test the theory if I can still fight, because like we too fucking old to be fighting, bro. But yeah. I just wanted to share that with y'all, you know. Oh man. Good good times, I guess. Good lessons. But nextly, I want to talk about some of my toxic ex stories. Some of y'all that's listening probably or listen, y'all know some of my exes. Um, I won't say their names, I guess, because okay, I'll protect them for whatever reason. But dog, I've been through a lot of toxic shit, and just reminiscing on it, it just makes me so appreciative of how far that I've come and how non-toxic my marriage is, bro. Like, dog, I've had I had an ex cut, dog. I had bread fours. Bread fours and the first Yeezys. You remember the Nike Yeezys, the ones that would light up on the bottom, the gray boys? They came in like gray, that tan color, then they had the black color. Dog, I had an ex cut both of those pairs of shoes in half. Right down the middle, right down the tongue. You cannot fix that. And you want to know why she did it? You want to know why? Because I commented on a picture of a girl that I didn't know that she didn't like. That's crazy as fuck, right? Now, that's really crazy. Crazy as shit. Fuck that girl. Another one. This is probably some of the most toxic shit that I've ever been through in life. I had a girl. Now, with this ex, I broke up with her. I told her, I don't want to be with you anymore. I'm not happy here. This just isn't it. Right? Now, in my opinion, if I tell you that there's no more relationship, right? You would agree, correct? I think you would. She didn't feel that way. She took it upon herself to find the girl that I was with for the night, right? Because, like, I told you I'm single. I'm like, I don't want to sit in our apartment because, like, she had left out of this. Like, we was having problems. She left, moved all her stuff out, and went back to her dad's house. And then it was like we was trying to like work on it from different places. And I just told her, I'm like, you know what? I'm not happy. Like, I'm not happy with this. This isn't working out. We need to go separate ways, right? That's me breaking up with you completely, in my opinion. She didn't take it that way. So I'm now a single nigga. I'm like, you know what? I want to do something. I don't want to just sit in the house. So I wound up going to, which was in retrospect, it was very dumb of me, but I wound up going to my old ex's house, the other toxic bitch, the first toxic one. Wound up going there, and somehow the second toxic bitch, she just knew that I was with the first toxic bitch, and wound up calling her phone, bro. Women's intuition must it like, I can't say that it's not a thing because, like, bro, that blew my fucking mind. I'm like, how the fuck did she know where the fuck I was? And how did she find your number? How did she get your number? That's what really blew my mind. But yeah, that's not the most toxic. That's not is the most toxic part of the story. Dog. So I wound up staying with the first toxic ex that day. Well, that night, for like that night, and then a little bit into the next day. So I go home. My apartment door is kicked in. Kick that bitch off the hinges. Dog, I walk into my room, my bedroom. My entire wardrobe is gone. My entire fucking wardrobe is gone. This bitch left me with drawers, three or four work shirts, and work boots. She took every fucking thing else that I owned, what clothes wise, and threw that shit away. That shit still hurts me to this day because I had some fire shit in that first wardrobe, because that's back when I had the high top fade. So I was doing a lot of the vintage clothing. So I had a lot of rare shit, like shit that you definitely wasn't seeing in the fucking the 20 teens, you know? Like, this was shit that was straight from like 88, 92, like Real life vintage shit. I had a bunch of it. She threw all that shit out, dog. Because I told her the truth. And she decided to fucking take it upon herself to find out that I was with the first toxic ex. And threw all my shit out. Every piece of clothing that I owned at the time. Every pair of shoe that I owned at the time. She threw that shit out. Talk about devastated. She left me with work clothes and drawers. That's it. And a pair of work boots. I am so glad that I am not with toxic people anymore, because that shit is, being toxic is taxing. That sounds good. I like that. That might be the title, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Being toxic is taxing. I like that. It kind of rings. It has a nice ring to it. But yeah. Nextly, I want to talk about this, because I just think this is fucking funny as hell. And yeah, it's just, when you really think about it, just follow me a little bit. Listen. The best and the worst things that white people ever done is fucking racial slurs, bro. White people cook up with fucking racial slurs, dog. They cook the fuck up with racial slurs. And obviously, I don't say any of these slurs, but like, you gotta make a disclaimer. And I'm just saying, like, they're just funny. They're just a little funny. They're more than a little funny. They're hilarious. But yeah, I don't support any of these racial slurs being used at all. But I can realize the comedy in them. So yeah. But dog, just think. Nigger goes triple platinum. That shit is diamond. Everybody, like, bro, that's like the goated racial slur is nigger. But they got so much other ones, dog. Like, white people was it's weird as hell, because white people don't be really creative in any other aspect, but when it comes to fucking racial slurs, they go fucking crazy. They go goat mode in fucking racial slurs, bro. Just listen to this. Listen to all these black racial slurs that white people came up with. Obviously, nigger, spook, porch monkey, night cricket, jigaboo. Like, what the fuck? Like, those is crazy. Like, where the fuck you come up with them? How you come up with them, dog? And it don't even just be black people. You got for the Hispanics, spick, wetback, beaner. Like, bro, these niggas got hits when it comes to the racial slurs. And yes, they're racial slurs. Like, you don't want to say them, but to act like some of these shits ain't funny, come on, bro. Come on. Like, beaner for Hispanic is crazy. Porch monkey, night cricket, like, what the fuck? Crickets are dark already. Why the fuck you had to put night on front of it? Just to let you know that you a dark ass cricket. Like, what the fuck? That's crazy, bro. Look, for Asians, chink, gook, yellow man. Like, you know what? Yellow man is kind of whack, because that's like, that don't really take any creativity. But where the fuck does gook come from? Why, like, where did y'all come up with these slurs, bro? And who was going hard in the paint like this to have these shits, dog? They even got them, like, the Native American slurs. They call them prairie niggas. Dog, what the fuck? What do y'all be talking about? Brownie, timber nigga, redskins. Like, dog, these fucking slurs are platinum. They platinum slurs, dog. And they even got them for fucking white people. How you white and got slurs for other fucking white people? They used to call Italians, I don't know if they still do, but they used to call Italians fucking Dagos and Wops. Wop means without paper. Like, these niggas had acronym racial slurs. These niggas are different. White people historically are different. And listen, I I can't lie, dog. Y'all cooked up with the racial slurs. That's like how they say y'all did y'all big one. Yeah, y'all did y'all big one with the racial slurs, bro. They go crazy for every race, and there's so many more. Like I just gave y'all some of the funniest ones to me, but there's so many more fucking racial slurs that white people came up with, and when you hear it, you just like, what the fuck? And it's crazy because the only racial slur that you can really say to a white person is like fucking cracker or honky. Like those is ass. Those is corny as shit. How the fucking the race or ethnicity that came up with all the fucking racial slurs get the corniest ones? That's ass to me, bro. We gotta come. We gotta come up with a new racial slur for white people because hunky and cracker ain't got shit on fucking like chink, gook, jigaboo, porch monkey, night cricket, fucking like it got nothing on them. Like how the fuck is that fair, bro? That's crazy to me, bro. That's really fucking crazy to me. Oh my goodness. But nextly, I like that. I'm sticking with that nextly word. I fuck with it. Draymond Green. You fucking menace to society. Draymond Green, what are you doing? Draymond. Bro, you just like, what was it, a month ago? I don't know, probably like a month ago. Yeah, I did my first episode, and you was a topic then because you was choking out Rudy Gobert. Now you have been suspended indefinitely from the NBA for smacking the shit out of, I think, Joseph Nurkic. Dog, you need anger management, bro. I told you in that the first time I talked about you. Go talk to Vince McMahon. WWE is your calling. Because what the fuck do you be doing on the court, bro? And then you're going to say, I was just trying to sell the call. Bro, you bitch slapped that nigga. That was not no fucking selling the call slap. No, bro, you smacked the dog shit out of that nigga. Like, you need anger management really badly. Go to therapy, bro. Like I said before, though, it's very entertaining. I love to watch it. But now you got yourself fucking suspended indefinitely. And now we're not going to be able to see it. And it's really like, I don't know. I don't really take the suspension that seriously because like you can still practice in the facilities and be around the team and everything, but you're not getting paid. You fucking up your own bag by fucking being a WWE heel. Like, bro, just chill out. Just chill out. Please. Just chill out. We want to see you. I don't know. I want to see you in the NBA. I fuck with you, Draymond. I definitely do. Nextly, apparently there's a Tesla recall, and I drive a Tesla. I drive a 2019 Model 3, but I didn't really read into the whole recall thing. My dad told me about it, but I seen that I think it's only for the cars with autopilot, and I didn't pay an extra $10,000 to get the fully autopilot in my car. I'm just like, I don't need that. And also too, the shit was in beta, so why the fuck? I don't know. I just didn't think it was a smart idea for me to buy the full autopilot and the shit was still in beta mode. I don't know. That's just me. Some people did though, and apparently they're saying that it was like every year since the autopilot has come out or something, that there's been at least 1,000 accidents caused by the autopilot. So they're recalling it for that or something along those lines. My dad gave me that information. I trust my dad, but I don't know how much he was really listening to it. So take that with a grain of salt. But I'm here to say, like, Those types of fucking posts and articles and news stories, those be misleading as fuck. They just be misleading. Like, yeah, they saying at least 1,000 accidents has happened from the autopilot to make you like deter you from getting a Tesla, in my opinion, or whatever, right? But they forget to mention that 15,000 fucking regular driver caused accidents happen every year too. And I just pulled that number out of my ass, but I'm pretty sure the number of people driving causing accidents is exponentially higher than Tesla's autopilot's accidents. I'm almost 1,000% sure of that. So yeah, if you have a Tesla and you got the full autopilot, I guess let me know what happens because I don't have it. So I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with the recall because what I'm supposed to like take them my car because apparently every Tesla has the ability to get the full driving, the full autopilot. It's just like a software update or something, I believe. So that's what it tells me on my car. It tells me I can just pay for it, put my car in park, and the bitch will like start updating and installing the shit, I think. Also haven't looked at it in like close to a year now because it's like I know I don't want it because I don't have just an extra $10,000 around to pay for fucking autopilot. But yeah. To all of us with Teslas, if you got to deal with the recall, let me know what's actually happening there so I can know if I gotta, I guess, do the same thing. But yeah, I think those are all my topics for today. Yeah, I got through them all. But we had 2 questions today. 2 questions. Like I say at the end of every pod, if you ever see when I post the pod time, what's on your mind, ask questions, don't be afraid to type in there. I typically post them around like I usually shoot for the Wednesday episode, I usually shoot on Sunday or Monday, and then for the Friday episode, I usually shoot Wednesday or Thursday. So just be on the lookout for them on those days and ask whatever you want to ask. Um, before I go into my questions, I got my first review today that I could read. Um, I was really excited about that. I didn't take a screenshot and put it on this older phone, so I'm not going to read it to y'all. But the name was like Ayahuasca left the review, so shout out to you. Thank you for the 5 out of 5 reviews and the good kind words. Thank you. Um, yeah. Also got my first like hate message today. Like I was telling y'all before, the dude, his name was Jimmy, I think. I don't fucking know. I think it was Jimmy. But I'm not friends with this nigga. Not friends with him. We don't follow each other. Nothing. He just messaged me, was like, corny ass microphone. You're blocked. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Okay. I found that hilarious. But yeah. Shout out to you, Jimmy. Even though I'm blocked, so you probably won't see this, but just know I'm laughing at your ass. For my questions, I got 2 questions today. The first one comes from my boy DeMille Carr. He says, "What's the difference between the Walls of Jericho and the Boston Crab?" Um, I really think the difference is just the way that it's applied, because the locks themselves are very similar. I think the Boston Crab is like a deeper like leg bend or back bend, and the Boston Crab is like you're kind of sitting on their lower back or like butt area. Pause, but I don't really think you need a pause there, but I just said it just in case. You never know how niggas are. But not yet. The Boston Crab is like a deeper. Now you definitely need a pause there. It's a deeper lock, like And then the Walls of Jericho, you see when he does the Walls of Jericho, it's more of a, like, it's a turn, and it's more on like your upper back. Like he's standing up and he's like applying pressure to like your upper back and your neck area. So I think that those are the differences between the Boston Crab and the Walls of Jericho. And and another difference is the Walls of Jericho sounds better. In my opinion, it sounds better than a Boston Crab. Because what the fuck is a Boston Crab? But I guess it's a crab from Boston. And question number 2 is from James Mott. He asks, can you be born gay? In my opinion, no, you can't really be born gay, but I also feel like you're not necessarily born straight neither. I feel as though like you're born as a blank slate, and however the world curves you, or the way you're raised in the world and society and everything, that's where your sexuality starts to form and where you become gay or straight. It's not at birth. Like, I don't think you can be born gay. I don't think you can be born straight. I just think you're born, because you can't tell me that a baby is having sexual thoughts. Or you can't tell me that a toddler, like a 2-year-old or something, is looking at another boy, or if it's a girl, let's say, like they're looking at the same sex and same gender in a sexual way. They don't even know what that is yet. So that's my answering on that. I don't really think you can be born straight or gay. You're just born as a blank slate, and the way you come up in the world shapes what your sexuality is, in a sense. Yeah. But those are all my topics. I got through all my questions today. The song of the day is Tom and Jerry by HeIsMellowD. Me, of course. Make it a great day or not. The choice is yours, little bitch. Make sure you follow, like, share, review, rate, all of that stuff to this podcast so this podcast can grow. Thank you. Hey, look. I whip the foreign like a Honda, smoking on Obama, bitch. I'm all about a dollar, get shit popping like a collar. Stay with bitches, call me Freddy with the shits like Tom and Jerry. Cool young nigga, bitches let me like Uncle Jesse. Whip the foreign like a Honda, smoking on Obama, bitch. I'm all about a dollar, get shit popping like a collar. Stay with bitches, call me Freddy with the shits like Tom and Jerry. Cool young nigga, bitches let me like Uncle Jesse. Hit the pussy like a bongo, the cookie got my eyes low. Yeah, I'm smoking on Colossal, that's a quarter in the fronto. Ain't no Quavo, but I'm Hacho. Got a white girl on a Blanco. Spanish mommy wanna ride me. Tell her hop on quick like Vamos. Look, I remember nights we had sleep for dinner. Belly had to pot to piss and paper plates and plastic cups. We ain't had no dishing. That in turn it made me stronger, helped me change my situation. Had to do shit on my own. I wasn't given information, but now I'm lit and yeah, my neck and wrist refrigerated. I ain't meet a new chicken. Tell her eating pussy is my occupation. Employee of the month. I'm blunt nigga rolling blunts now. That's a sight to see. I got a bad bitch on her knees just begging, pleading for the D. I give her what she need, then send her on her way. You can spend the night, but we ain't chillin' the next day. My heart been cold since a bitch named Raina. The cookie make me feel lazy. Oh yeah, it's straight from Jamaica. The drip came foreign like a Honda, smoking on Obama, bitch. I'm all about a dollar, get shit popping like a collar. Stay with bitches, call me Freddy with the shits like Tom and Jerry. Cool young nigga, bitches let me like Uncle Jesse. With the foreign like a Honda, smoking on Obama, bitch. I'm all about a dollar, get shit popping like a collar. Stay with bitches, call me Freddy with the shits like Tom and Jerry. Cool young nigga, bitches let me like Uncle Jesse. I whip the foreign like a Honda, smoking on Obama, bitch. I'm all about a dollar, get shit popping like a collar. Stay with bitches, call me Freddy with the shits like Tom and Jerry. Cool young nigga, bitches let me like Uncle Jesse. With the